A very warm welcome to one and all present here. Respected MD sir, principal ma'am, teachers, parents and my dear friends. I, Sanji,
And I, Bhavya.
welcome you all to our annual function of class 11th H.
Our today's theme is India versus China, a journey of growth, culture and global influence.
India and China, two of the world's oldest civilizations, have influenced trade, knowledge and philosophy for centuries. India is known for its unity in diversity. From different languages, cultures to a shared sense of belonging, we truly represent harmony and peaceful coexistence.
On the other hand, China represents discipline, motivation and technological advancement. From paper making to great architectural achievements, China has truly contributed to world's progress.
Our purpose for today is not to prove which nation is better or comparing the both, rather it is understanding, nurturing and learning from both.
Let this day be a celebration, not of rivalry, but of peace, knowledge, respect and global understanding.
With great enthusiasm, we welcome you all once again.
Let's have a moment to seek the blessings of Almighty. So I request my fellow classmate Raman to please come up on the stage and do the prayer.
Everyone kindly stand up from your seats. Join your hands, close your eyes and get ready for today's prayer. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Where knowledge is free. Where the world has not been broken up into pieces. By narrow domestic walls. Where words come out from the depth of the truth. Where the mind is led forward by thee. Into ever-widening thought and action. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father. Let my country away. Thank you.
To inspire us and brighten our morning, let's listen to the thought of the day by Arpan.
War not only destroys our lives, but also harms our nature. Let's promise to protect our planet even during the times of conflict. For peace means caring for both the planet and the people. A green world is the foundation of true peace. Thank you.
I welcome the students of our class to begin today's group discussion. Good morning, everyone. Today we are discussing India versus China, competition or cooperation in the 21st century. Both nations are Asian giants whose decisions influence global trade, technology, geopolitics. We will explore their strategic projects, economic growth, technology and regional cooperation. Let's begin with the competitive perspective.
China has expanded globally through Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, also known as New Silk Road. Launched in 2013, this is a global infrastructure and economic development strategy connecting Asia, Africa and Europe together through ports, roads and railways. Supporters see that path for economic growth where critics warn about social and environmental risks.
Some countries worry about debt trap related to BRI projects. A debt trap occurs when a country borrows large sums and struggles to repay, giving the lender political and economic leverage. The creditor often gains control over critical infrastructure or resources if the repayment becomes difficult. While it is a risk, it also highlights China's strong economic capacity and influence in global trade.
India, while cautious about BRI, has developed its own projects like Sagarmala project, Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor and Smart Cities. These initiatives promote domestic connectivity, industrial growth, creating healthy competition while avoiding over-dependence on external financing.
China is manufacturing hub of the world, while India is emerging as a leader in pharmaceuticals, IT services and startups. Competition motivates both nations to innovate faster, improve infrastructure and expand global trade influence. Cooperation is equally important. Both India and China are part of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, a political, economic and security organization formed in 2001 to promote trust, trade and peace among member countries. India and Pakistan joined in 2017, Iran in 2023, and Belarus in 2024. SCO provides a platform to discuss regional stability, security, and trade. Imagine Indian students visiting Chinese universities or a joint renewable project. Want that foster mutual understanding?
Technology is a major area of competition. China leads in 5G network, artificial intelligence, drones and smart city developments, while India excels in IT service and digital platforms like UPI. However, there is also opportunity for the collaboration in sustainable technology and healthcare AI, where both nations can contribute to solving the global problems like pollution, climate change.
Health is another critical area. India imports API, active pharmaceutical ingredients from China, which are biologically active component in medicine. During pandemic, India realized the risk of this dependency. But this is also a great opportunity by enhancing domestic API production. India can achieve self-reliance while maintaining healthy trade relations with China, strengthening national and regional health security.
China's power comes from trade, technology, and global influence. India builds its soft power through culture and democracy. A balance of competition and cooperation ensures economic growth as well as regional stability.
While cooperation is important, China's massive projects sometimes create that dependency. India must remain cautious via SCO and joint initiative, reduce risk and build trust. Cooperation and competition can coexist.
In conclusion, India and China are both competitors and collaborators. Competition drives innovation, growth, and economic strength, while cooperation ensures peace, stability, and shared partnership. The 21st century should focus on partnership, self-reliance, and shared prosperity. When these two Asian giants work together, the world benefits economically, technologically, and socially. Thank you everyone for your insights. We have learned that while India and China compete in trade, infrastructure, technology, cooperation via HCO, joint projects, sustainable development can create a brighter future. Let's hope that the journey ahead is defined by collaboration, innovation, mutual progress, not conflict. Thank you.
Dance is where soul speaks through the art. So get ready to experience a mesmerizing classical dance performance.
कलश चल के
Mansi Sihag is going to mesmerize us all with a beautiful Hindi poem. Let's encourage her by giving a huge round of applause.
सीमा के उस पार उम्मीद की रोशनी, सीमा के उस पार भी कोई माँ होगी जो हर सुबह सूरज को प्रणाम करती होगी। वो भी चाहती होगी बस इतना कि उसका बेटा सलामत लौट आए घर। यहाँ कोई दीपक तिरंगे संग जलता है, वहाँ कोई लालटेन प्रार्थना में बलता है। दोनों तरफ की हवाओं में एक ही दुआ है, अब बस अमन रहे, हर दिल में सुकून रहे। जब युद्ध की तोपें खामोश होती है तब बच्चे फिर से गाते हैं। सैनिकों का साहस हमें यह सिखाता है कि सच्चा शौर्य जीत में नहीं बल्कि शांति के संकल्प में है। अगर सीमाएं बांटती हैं तो दिल जोड़ भी सकती हैं। कभी कभी एक मुस्कान 1000 गोलियों से बड़ी हो जाती है। तो चलो इस बार हथियार नहीं उम्मीद उठाए, क्योंकि सच्ची जीत का दिन वही होगा जब हर सीमा के उस पार एक जैसी सुबह मुस्कुराए। जब दोनों तरफ की माताएं मुस्कुराए, बच्चे बिना डर के सपने सजाए, वही दिन होगा असली जीत का दिन, वही दिन होगा असली जीत का दिन। धन्यवाद।
And now, please welcome our next performance, a skit on the topic India versus China that promises to entertain and engage.
India and China, two of the world's oldest civilizations, separated by mountains, yet connected by spirit. They shared wisdom, philosophy, trade, as well as culture. From the banks of the Indus Valley to the banks of the Yellow River, civilizations flourished, each learning from the other and shaping the world with ideas of peace and balance.
Buddhism traveled from India to China, lighting hearts across the Himalayas. Scholars, monks, and merchants walked the Silk Route, exchanging not only goods but knowledge, culture, and respect. Long before the modern borders existed, their history was intertwined, a friendship written with the ink of philosophy and footprints of travelers.
After independence, India and China look forward to a new chapter. Two rising nations with ancient roots sought friendship. And in 1954, they signed the Panchsheel Agreement. 5 principles of peaceful coexistence. For a moment, hope soared over the Himalayas, echoing the slogan, Hindi Chini Bhai Bhai.
Premier, our nations have shared history, culture, and dreams. Let this agreement be more than words. Let it be a living bridge of trust, cooperation, and mutual respect. Asia's future depends not on division, but on understanding.
Prime Minister, indeed, for centuries our civilization have inspired knowledge, philosophy, and trade. Now it's high time we must enter into a partnership that benefits our people, our nation, and the world. Together, we can turn our ancient wisdom into modern strength.
Yet even the strongest bridges are tested. And soon enough, in 1962, disputes over the border erupted into a Sino-Indian war. Mountains witnessed bravery, sacrifice, and sorrow.
We did not take up arms to conquer, but to protect our homeland. Every step we take on this note is a step for peace, a promise to our families, and a testament to our courage. We fight not for hatred, but for honor.
Every step we take is for our people, for our duty, for the land we call home. We too do not wish harm, only to defend what is ours. May this fight be our burden, not our legacy.
And so began a new era, one of hope, dialogue, and shared ambition. The mountains that once separated hearts now became silent witnesses to a renewed friendship.
Time has a way of healing wounds. Sure enough, diplomatic relations were restored in 1976. And in 1988, authorities from China and India met for the first time after 34 years. A handshake that carried decades of hope and restraint.
Let the mistakes of the past guide our steps, but not bind them. Our people deserve a future where understanding triumphs over fear. India and China, two civilizations that have shared history for millennia, must now share responsibility for peace in Asia. The war ended, leaving scars in the mountains and in heart. Yet, even amid pain, a dream of friendship endured, waiting for the day when dialogue would return.
In the 21st century, India and China grew as global powers, not as rivals but partners in trade, technology, as well as culture.
We stand not to promote, but to protect peace. Every decision here is for honor of our citizens, our neighbors, and our shared history. We defend with courage, but not with anger.
We do hope silence prevails over conflict. May these mountains be witnesses to restraint and not regret.
Trust returns like the first light of dawn. A friendship was being rebuilt, stronger and wiser than before.
We must not forget, in 2017, the world watched the Doklam Plateau standoff. 73 days of tension, yet no shots were fired. Diplomacy and patience prevailed.
Peace comes with courage, not hatred. We fight not to conquer, but to protect our nation.
Let no mother ever weep for misunderstanding again. Let this valley remind us that patience and dialogue must guide action.
But challenges remain. Infrastructure, influence, and the border quotient tested this cooperation. Even in modern times, their history reminded that friendship requires vigilance, understanding, and dialogue.
China's Belt and Road Initiative promised global connectivity, yet India, valuing sovereignty, respectfully declined participation through disputed territory.
Friendship must respect each nation's sovereignty. Cooperation cannot compromise our integrity. True partnership is built on trust and respect, not on shortcuts or territorial compromises.
June 2020, Gulwan Valley. Mount bravery met tragedy as soldiers from both sides laid down their life in the service of duty and peace.
Mr. Prime Minister, let the Himalayas guide us but not divide us. We must turn the borders into bridges of dialogue and mutual respect.
President, peace is negotiable. Let dialogue lead where tension threatens. History reminds us, patience is power.
Asia's strength lies in partnership, not in confrontation. When India and China walk together, the world listens and the peace finds direction.
Friendship does not vanish in the face of challenges. It learns, adapts, and survives.
We have read the stories of war, felt the weight of history. Now we wish to write the stories of peace, progress, and friendship.
Let ideas, not borders, connect us. Let knowledge, culture, and innovation build the world we dreamed of.
The youth carry the torch of cooperation, understanding, and shared destiny. They remind all that the future belongs to those who choose peace.
From shared history to modern challenges, India and China show the world that dialogue, patience, and respect are stronger than swords. Friendship that is nurtured through centuries survives wars, standoffs, and trials.
Two civilizations, two nations, one destiny, not to lead by power but by wisdom, peace. From Himalayas to harmony, peace is our path,
Friendship, our future.
Thank you. Now Harshita and Mannat of our class are going to enchant you all with a beautiful English song.
You can be amazing, you can never praise it.
drug. You can be the outcast, to be the backless, somebody's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up. Nothing's gonna hurt you, that the words do when they suddenly to skin. Kept on the inside and no sunlight, sometimes the shadow wins. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave, but you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave, just wanna see you. I just wanna see you, just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave, just wanna see you. I just wanna see you, just wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave.
Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam once said, "A soldier is not just a person, he is our pride, protector, and a nation's heartbeat." So now, with the spirit of sacrifice, let's welcome Manya and Parneet to present a heartfelt English poem dedicated to our soldiers.
They sleep where no flowers grow. Somewhere only the brave hearts go. Where no medal will shine, no crowd will cheer. Yet their silence roars that we're still here.
They left their homes, their mothers' call, to guard a line, to stand so tall. The wind was cold, the night was long, but love for land kept burning strong.
Each breath they took was for India's name. Each wound they bore became their flame. No fear could touch, no storm could bend. Their soul was still, and it wouldn't end.
Maps were drawn in veins, not ink. Each scar on a border on the brink. The wind itself forgot to scream when duty overtook every dream.
A war, unwritten yet never gone, as it still hums in the Himalaya song. No statues, no names carved in frames, just whispered. They came, they came. Thank you.
नुक्कड़ नाटक भारतीय संस्कृति का एक महत्वपूर्ण भाग है, जिसके माध्यम से हम सामाजिक मुद्दों को सबके सम्मुख लाते हैं। इसकी विशेषता इसकी सहजता में ही है। तो अब मैं और मेरे कुछ सहपाठी आपके समक्ष एक नुक्कड़ नाटक प्रस्तुत करने जा रहे हैं, जिससे हमें युद्ध के दौरान पृथ्वी माँ की सुरक्षा का संदेश मिलता है।
पर अब गूंजती है गोलियों की रीत।
मैं हूँ धरती माँ, तुम्हारा हर आंसू, हर मुस्कान मेरी है। पर क्या तुमने कभी सोचा है कि जब तुम जंग करते हो तो मुझे भी कितना दर्द होता है?
देश के लिए जान दे देंगे,
अपनी मिट्टी के लिए लड़ेंगे,
देश के लिए जान दे देंगे,
अपनी मिट्टी के लिए लड़ेंगे,
देश के लिए जान दे देंगे,
अपनी मिट्टी के लिए लड़ेंगे,
देश के लिए जान देंगे, अपनी मिट्टी के लिए लड़ेंगे, देश के लिए जान देंगे, अपनी मिट्टी के लिए लड़ेंगे, देश के लिए जान देंगे, अपनी मिट्टी के लिए लड़ेंगे। और फिर ये आसमान फट पड़ा, गोलियों की आवाज ने पक्षियों की चीख को दबा दिया, दबा दिया, दबा दिया, दबा दिया।
मैं तो सिर्फ साया देता था, मैं तो सिर्फ साया देता था।
Send children out, those who are talking.
मैं
there should be zero tolerance for that. They don't have civic sense, so they should not sit in auditorium.
मैं तो सिर्फ साया देता था, पर अब रोज जलता हूँ, हर जंग में मरता हूँ।
मुझे खून से लाल कर दिया, जो कभी जीवन देती थी अब मौत ला रही हूँ।
मेरी फसलें जल गई, मेरी जमीन सूख गई, जंग ने सिर्फ मुझे भूख दी।
हम जीत गए क्या?
क्या जीत? धरती हार गई, पेड़ मर गए, बच्चे रोते हैं, कैसी जीत? हर जंग में सिर्फ लोग नहीं मरते, मर जाती है मिट्टी, पेड़, पानी, हवा और इंसानियत। मैंने सबको दिया हवा, पानी, जमीन, पर तुमने मुझे क्या दिया? धुआं, जहर और खून। तुम्हारी जीत मेरी हार बन गई। इस युद्ध के धुएं में घुल गई सांसें, माटी की कोख हो गई वीरान। जब तक जंग चलेगी, प्रकृति रोती रहेगी बेजान।
माँ, अगर तुम मर गई तो हम कहाँ खेलेंगे? शांति ही जीत है। अगर हम प्रकृति बचाएंगे तभी तो मानवता बच पाएगी।
ये सच दुनिया तक पहुंचाना होगा। जब जंग रुकेगी तभी तो धरती मुस्कुराएगी। आज एक प्रतिज्ञा लें, ना केवल मानव को बल्कि प्रकृति को भी सुरक्षा देंगे, क्योंकि बिना प्रकृति के मानव का कोई अस्तित्व नहीं। पेड़ बचाओ, नदी बचाओ, धरती माँ को जंग से बचाओ। जंग नहीं, जिंदगी चाहिए। धरती माँ का दर्द हम सबका दर्द। शांति ही सबसे बड़ी विजय है। मैं फिर से मुस्कुराना चाहती हूँ। मुझे फिर से हरा भरा बना दो मेरे बच्चों। धरती माँ की रक्षा हमारी जिम्मेदारी। हर जंग प्रकृति की हार। सुन लो सब, एक कहानी धरती माँ की। 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 सुन लो सब, एक कहानी धरती माँ की।
Music is our universal language that connects us all. So I would like to invite Bhavya and Jyoti for the Hindi song.
वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे, पीड़ पराई जाने रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे, पीड़ पराई जाने रे। पर दुखे उपकार करे तोए, मन अभिमान नाने रे। की असत्य न बोले पर धन नभ चले हाथ रे वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जे पीड़ पराए जाने रे पर दुखे उपकार करे तोए मन अभिमान नाने रे वैष्णव जन तो तेरे कहिए जे पीड़ पराए जाने रे थैंक यू
Music is a universal language. It communicates with us without spoken words. So now I would like to call Kanishka and Spurs of our class for a mesmerizing instrumental performance. our stage. Dance is a language of soul, a way to express what word cannot. So let's welcome the talented students of our class who are ready to set the stage on fire with their energetic performance. So let's cheer for them with all our hearts and a thunderous applause.
We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, secular, socialist, democratic republic, and to secure all its citizens.
यही रास्ता है तेरा, तूने अब जाना है। हाँ यही सपना है तेरा, तूने पहचाना है। तुझे अब ये दिखाना है। आह निकली है यहाँ, आह निकली है वहाँ, वहरी वह ये आजादियाँ। आह निकली है यहाँ, आह निकली है वहाँ, वहरी वह ये आजादियाँ। तेरी ये रटारी, तेरी ये ज़मीने, तेरी ये कटारी, तेरी ये लकीरें, घर मेरा है कहाँ, बस ये बता। हो
आधी घड़ी है देखो सबसे बड़ी, तुमसे बस 2 कदम पे देखो जीत घड़ी। हम मुझे कब से इंतजार था आज की शाम का, अब देखो क्या करता है ये बंदा हिंदुस्तान का। जो छुट्टी का कर्ज है मैं मर के भी चुकाऊंगा, तुझे मिट्टी कर दूंगा या फिर मिट्टी में मिल जाऊंगा। जो भी कहा था मैं वो करके दिखाऊंगा, इंडिया से हूँ खाली हाथ नहीं जाऊंगा। मैं कब तक झाड़ दूंगा, खाड़ दूंगा, जहाँ से आया है ना वही तुझे गाड़ दूंगा। तेरी जमीन पे आज तुझे ही पहचान दूंगा, जनता इंडिया का बेटे गाड़ दूंगा।
एक जश्न अदालत, रग रग में है जीत की आदत। ऐसा हुनर दुश्मन की सलामी दे।